Ooh, take a look at that. You know what, TJ? We don't have to take any of this off.
I know.
Hey, what's going on, everybody? It's Mike here, AHC Garage. Welcome back to the channel. Today's going to be video number 2 for our 1998 Integra Type-R. This is a JDM version with super low mileage and just at right about 53,000 miles. Now, on the last videos, we have done some clutch repair, including replacing the clutch master and slave cylinder, along with replacing all the engine mount with Spoon Sports motor mount, and also a brand new time belt, water pump, and all the goodies. Now, on today's videos, we're ready for some upgrades. And over here, we have a set of Racing Hart C2, almost the same specs as my EM1 restoration project. These are 17 by 7.5 with a plus 40. That means it could be a really good fitment for this Integra Type-R. Now, along over here, we have a set of BC Racing BR coilovers. We've been using this coilover for a lot of our project cars, and really good coilover. We love the performance and the price point. And right in front of it, we have a brand new Spoon Sport carbon fiber front lip. So with that being said, we're gonna go ahead and get started with this project. We're gonna go started with the coilover first. That means that we gotta get the car up in the air and get the wheels off.
All right, so we're gonna get this car up in the air. I think we're gonna start with the front suspension first, then we'll move to the rear, and from there we'll throw on the wheels, and we'll start test fitting, checking the height, and getting all that set up, and then we'll go take it to the alignment rack.
Oh, TJ, look at these tires. Oh my God. What years are they? Oh, let me see. All right, here we go. 2017, the 21st week. So what about middle of 17?
Looks like these things are about to peel right off.
Yeah, it's like 8 years old. Look at how bad they are. Jeez.
Hear that?
Ready?
Yeah.
Okay, so the factory OEM shock is on the right, 20 years old, tired and beat up shock. As you can see, a lot of rust. And I think some of these coloring are the bump stop that completely deteriorated. And right next to here, we have the BC coilover, and TJ is making some adjustment here so that it'll be much easier once we get it back on the car. We don't have to go crazy making all those adjustments. So take a look at it right over here. How about there?
Yeah, I think we'll start right there.
And over here is the one for the, well, our driver's side, their passenger side on the right-hand drive. So just about there, I think we're good, right?
Yep.
Okay, let's go ahead and throw those on. Hopefully this size the same. Nice. Now let's take a look at the rear of the car. We got this OEM rear strut bar. Very, very rare item these days and going for a stupid amount of money. But it does look very, very cool. What I do need to do is find some cover so we can cut it so we can have a nice finish instead of this exposed finish here. Ready to go?
Yeah. Let's see where we at right here.
Oh. How are we looking at the rear?
If we put it on like this, we'd be really low.
And with the ABS harness out of the way, we are all good to go with the coilover. Now the fun part begins because now we're gonna throw the wheels on and do our final adjustment.
It's like dual lug pattern here.
All right, so moment of truth. Let's see. Not bad. I think we're probably gonna have to do another half an inch maybe.
Yeah.
Yeah, I would say maybe not a half inch in the front for sure, and probably the rear, because we don't want it super low. But what do you think, T?
Yeah, we definitely gotta go down more. Down a couple more turns.
Here we go. So we did some more adjustment on this Integra Type-R, and let's take a look if we got it right. Wow.
Good.
Yeah, that's it. Not too low, just perfect. Now take a look at the rear. From the top view. Wow, I like it. It's great height. How are we looking?
Good.
Yeah, I think we're good right there. Once teacher finished measuring this side, make sure everything's all good. We'll go ahead and lock everything up.
Yep.
Put the lock nuts back on. Should be good there?
Yeah.
Did you lock the coilovers already?
Yeah, I already locked it.
You did?
Yeah.
All right, so the only thing is, let's go ahead and get it back up. And we gotta put the rest of the lug nuts back on the wheels, and we can put it on the center cap. And then we can work on the spoon carbon fiber front lip. So the suspension and the wheels and tires are good to go. Before we get the alignment done, we'll go ahead and work on the front lip.
All right, well, what we got is some nice bit of rust. And when we try to take them off, the spring clips are so rusted, and some of them are even broken, and they're just spinning on the inside. So we don't want to take a risk at ripping the bumper and the plastic off the bumper. So what we're gonna do is take the whole bumper off, and we'll see how it looks on the inside. If we can clamp it with like a vice grip or a strong wrench, we can do that. If not, we might have to cut them off. Then we get new clips.
So we got the bumper off camera, and the first thing we're gonna do is try to heat up the fastener. We already pre-soak it with some penetrating oil. We got our Milwaukee heat gun here, and this is gonna help, hopefully, to loosen up that nut and the bolt. And we got a good old vice grip on there. Hopefully it would grab. There.
I got a little bit. I don't know how much.
All right, guys, pray for us.
Oh,
Well,
oh, hold on.
things kind of break loose a little bit.
Yeah. All right.
There you go.
Yeah. Oh, almost. Spin a little bit.
Oh.
I don't know if it's gonna fall off.
Yeah, so after the bit of fighting on it, we actually be able to sort of just slide it off from the bumper and take a look at this. Yeah, it's not very pretty. So now with the lip out of the way, now we can remount the front bumper. Then we can mount up our spoon lip. So before we put the bumper back on the car, I've been looking all around the bumper, and the bumper has a lot of imperfection. If you can come closer here, TJ, you see where the lip was sitting? It looks like somebody taped it over and kind of just painted over. It actually have a lip on it. And over here, we look a little closer, it looks like somebody did a patchwork on it. So we want this car to look good. Aside from the bumper, we also got the optional side skirt and the rear valences, so we want to get those painted as well at the same time. And while we're at it, take a look at these headlights here. It looks like someone did a patchwork on his headlights. Looks like the clear look kind of funny. So we could go ahead and take out the headlight and send them to the body shop so JC and Brian can see if they can get this a little better. I'm pretty confident that once we send everything down, then we put a good set of clears on it, I think it's going to clear this headlight right up. Okay, let's go ahead and plug the HID here. And here's the final result of the front bumper. Brian and JC from the body shop did a really good job matching the bumper to the rest of the car. And take a look at the grille. Blend the black portion right on the side here. Perfect finishing touch with SEM paint. Now right over here we have a front grille. Same exact thing here. We got beautiful championship white along with SEM paint. Now over here we have both headlights here. We went ahead to re-clear the headlights, but unfortunately Brian's telling us that there's something wrong with the lens itself. Once it get age, it tends to have that hazy look right here. But other than that, we ready to put everything back together. So let's go ahead and get the car up in the air, and we'll start off with the headlights. And we went ahead and get all brand new screws for the headlights. The old one kind of beat up. Let's take a look at it here. These were the old one. And just because we're going this far, we'll go ahead and get some new screws for at least the headlights portion of it.
There you go. Come over to me a little bit. Right there. Yep.
Wow. And with the front bumper back in place, now we can focus on installing the spoon front lip, and we start off with some hardware right down here.
Okay, so let's put it to the side first.
Ooh, yeah. Very nice. The car is 26 years old. Ooh, take a look at that. That front lip really enhanced the look of the entire front end.
Straight.
Look how pretty she sits. Very nice. Yep. And guys, here's the rear suspension reading here. Looks like the rear camber is -2 on the driver's side and -2.4, which we don't have any adjustability. One of the reasons we can adjust the neither because how aggressive these wheels are. Take a look at right over here. If we gotta correct the camber, chances are you probably gonna hit the quarter panel. So we're gonna leave it the way it is. The only thing we gonna adjust are the rear toes. And for the adjustment, we got the right man right over here.
The B Series Master.
Just lock the steering wheel and the brakes. And next up, we'll go ahead and adjust the front toes. So here's the final reading. Up in the front, we even out -1.8. Caster is good, toe is good. In the rear, -2 here, just within factory specs. Over here is -2.4 and 2.5, bouncing back and forth. Now TJ is taking off the target. And guys, with the alignment out of the way, next up, let's go ahead and get a car back on the lift because JC and Brian will show you guys step by step how they're gonna refinish and also install the optional side skirt and the rear valances.
Moving into the body shop, we're gonna get prepared to paint the rear lips and the side skirts. Now these came in pretty good condition However, the actual paint itself was very orange peely. It looked like an amateur paint job. So it's going to be our job to get these completely sanded down and smoothed out. In the case of a bad paint job, you can't just scuff it up and put paint over it. We're going to have to take the time to really go and look at every single defect and sand it down, and that's just what we're doing here. So we're going to use a P180, and that's an aggressive enough sandpaper to really level out the surface of the paint and the plastic, so if we have any bumps or defects along the way. This grit is a great grit to take down plastic and also to take down old paint. And once that's all sanded down, you can refine it with a 320 grit before primer. Now, our primer that we're using is a high build surfacer primer, so it's going to go into those 320 grit scratches, and it's going to leave a layer that we can sand down in order to make it completely smooth. Now, keep in mind, if you don't have it completely smooth or there's still defects along the way, you can always go back and make sure that there's no defects by adding just a little bit of plastic filler. But we were all ready to paint, and here they are. Now we have an extra lip. This is going to be a spare lip for the customer that he can keep in his garage if he wants to change it out. We're going to be putting a carbon fiber lip on the actual vehicle. Now, at the last minute, we did end up adding in the front bumper. Now, you're going to notice when we paint the front bumper, what we do and what I prefer to do is just to paint over all of that black mesh that's in the inner grille workings. And the reason why is you're never going to get a clean finish by taping it off. Now, this particular bumper is something I've never seen before. It's actually got that body colored stripe going down the middle grille. So what we're using here is actually a sealer. This is a sealer coat, so the same primer that we just used, it's mixed up differently, but it's thinned out. And this is going to be the similar color than what we're painting on the vehicle, which is Championship White. Now, we know Championship White, it is a very famous and well-desired color amongst all Hondas and Acuras, but it does come in a different color shades if it's been repainted a couple times. So we really had to do our work to get the right shade so it matched the vehicle properly. But the first step before doing that is getting this white sealer as a base. Now, the white sealer is actually going to go a little bit further as to give a perfect foundation for the base coat to lie on. Once that was all done, we're ready for our NHO paint coat, and you'll notice that it's going to be just a little bit creamier than that white sealer that we used. We're going to be able to apply about 2 coats of this white sealer, so let's listen in to the sounds of the spray gun. And after 2 wet coats of NHO Championship White, it's ready to get locked in with its shine. Now, in all our vehicles we use on AHC, and any job that comes into the shop, whether it's collision, anything it is, we always use a high solids clear coat. A high solids clear coat only requires 2 coats since it's high solids. And what this is going to do is lock in that shine and the durability. So when it's sitting out there in the Florida sun or whether it might be, it's going to retain its shine for many, many years to come. Now, once again, we're going over this whole entire bumper as if that grille was not there. What we're going to do in the end here, if you pay attention to the end, is we're going to come back with that SEM black trim paint. And what that's going to do is give a beautiful black look, a nice contrast to this bumper cover. You know, many times, 20, 25 years down the road, these mesh areas are faded anyways or scratched up. So this gives us a great opportunity to come and really give it a true refresh, something that we love to do here at AHC Garage. Now, a quick fun fact is most of these vehicles, especially in Champ White, were painted in a single stage from the factory. What a single stage is basically the base and the clear coat mixed together. It's one shot. It's just a quicker and more economical way to paint cars, especially a white paint job is going to be most likely single stage. It's back in the 90s and early 2000s. Most likely you're going to find single stage more than none on trucks or taxi cabs, fleet type vehicles. So when it comes to painting and matching colors in base coat and clear coat, it's just a little bit different because the retention of the gloss and the durability, the shine of a clear coat is going to be much better than that of a single stage. By now, most of these vehicles, including this vehicle as well, have been repainted, and many parts have been repainted on it in a base coat and clear coat. So it's always a challenge getting one of these older vehicles in the shop to try to obtain the best possible match. But what we can do is use our toners, the tint, and many spray out cards to get the color as close as possible, and in most cases it comes out perfectly. After that first coat, we'll wait about 10 minutes and we'll go into fast forward mode, and we'll be able to clear coat everything with that second coat. And that second coat, we like to lay it on just a little bit wetter to give that true OEM look, that beautiful shine. Any defects or any particles of dust will be buffed out, but luckily for us, this job came out super clean since we just refreshed our booth. It looks beautiful with that beautiful green matte, and the walls are nice and white again. You can see how beautiful these parts come out when you have a beautiful environment to paint in and you keep yourself clean. Now let's check out how shiny these parts came out, and let's show you how to put that black SEM trim back where it goes on the grills. Wow, and that looks absolutely stunning. It's the details that go into every single one of the jobs we do to bring out the true enthusiast out of each one of us and show how much passion we have for each one of our cars that we do. Now let's have Mike and TJ put that front bumper and lip and headlights back in, and then we'll finish up the rest of the install.
All right, guys, as you can see, Brian finished up the exterior. Now we got one more items on the list before we finish up this video. We got our JDI Ghost Box 2.0. This is the latest version. Take a look at this right over here. This is a Bluetooth audio unit. Take a look at the radio here. Now, for people that want a no radio display or setup, this will be a great option. Or you can put your factory radio in the car and just plug this in. Now you're going to have your Bluetooth audio option. Now then you can play your YouTube, Pandora, or whatever streaming through your mobile phone. Now, the only thing that we're gonna have to do is just remove the console and the shift knob, and everything else should come off. Now, let's talk about this unit. It is a 4-channel, 200-watt unit. Recommend you guys replace all the speakers because this put out a lot more wattage than the original radio unit. Now, included with the kit, it comes with a bunch of different harnesses. For us, it actually comes with a direct plug-and-play harness. All you got to do is just plug this to the unit, and this go directly to the factory harness under the dash. No wire cuts, just direct plug-and-play. So, without further ado, let's go ahead and take out the console and get this put in the car. You know what, TJ? We don't have to take any of this off.
I know.
We can just actually pop out that cover, the radio block off, and it's right there. So, in the back of the console cover here, we have our audio connector, which is here. And as you can see, it's not cut. And now with the JDI kit, it comes with its own harness, and that just plug into here. This plug into the Ghost box, and all we have to do is just secure the Go box in there, and I think we should be good to go. So, Go box right there.
Oh, that's cool.
That's the remote.
Yeah, for like an amp output, right?
Exactly.
Yeah.
And we don't have one, so that's that.
Okay, plug this in here.
Plug in there. There you go. Hey TJ, on the back of the Ghost box here, these are RCA, correct?
Yeah.
What are they really for?
You can run an amp, like an external amp.
Right.
You could probably run RCAs and then a remote wire
Cool.
to the back if you have like a system or something in the back with some subwoofers.
Now for us, we have a factory auto unit. Pretty much we good to go, right? Do we have to cut any wire?
That's it.
That's it, huh?
You slide it back in. I think I found a nice little mount. It does come with
Double-sided tape. So you're thinking about putting it right up there?
slide it in. Put it in here. And just double-sided tape it right to this tray right here.
Oh wow, look at that.
Right here. Oh, 2 of them.
Nice.
So we're gonna put it like that. So let's do it here.
Oh, you're doubling up, huh?
Yeah. Make sure it doesn't fall off. Put it on here.
Nice.
Nice back there. And go right here. There it is.
There you have it, right there. So we're able to put everything back together. Next up, let's go ahead and pair up the Ghost box. So all we're gonna do is turn the key to on position, turn AC off. It should chirp as you can see, all we do now, we're gonna connect the device on your phone on a Bluetooth section. As you can see right here, ghost box. When you hit that chamber again, that means it's connected. So next up, I'm gonna go ahead and watch my favorite YouTube channel. AHC Garage. Boom. Go there. Let's watch our latest video, which is this car here. Wow, look at the Honda there. That's wild. What's going on, everybody? It's Mike here, AHC Garage. Welcome back to our channel. Well, as you can see, everything worked perfect here. Exactly what it designed. Now, the last thing we're gonna do is go ahead and cover this up. Pop this in just like that. And look at that right there. A concealed audio system, but yet still got all the functionality of a modern audio system. All right, guys, just like that, we all finish up with this JDM Integra Type-R. Let's do a quick walkover and go over what we have done so far on this video. We started off with the BC Coilovers along with the C2 Racing Hart wheel. Then we move on to the front end. We got a spoon front lip along with finishing the headlights, the bumper, and also the grille. Now, Brian went ahead and finished up the rear valences and also the side skirt. And just now, we finished up with the JDI's Ghost Box, and we all finish up with today's video. If you like what you see, thumbs up, comment, and share this video with your friends and family. Other than that, we're gonna wrap today's video up, guys. Appreciate you guys tuning in. See you guys next week.